Imagine a quiet Sunday morning, December 7, 1941. The U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, is peaceful. But in just a few hours, everything would change. Not just for America, but for the entire world. This is the story of a day that would live in infamy. In the years before 1941, tensions between the United States and Japan were boiling over. Japan's aggressive expansion across Asia and the Pacific was met with a firm response from the US. Economic sanctions and, crucially, an oil embargo. Japanese military leaders felt their back was against the war. They saw war with America as unavoidable and believed their only hope was a swift, devastating first strike. So, a plan was set in motion. A massive Japanese strike force, with 6 aircraft carriers and nearly 360 planes, sailed secretly across the Pacific, positioning itself just north of Hawaii. Their target was the heart of American naval power in the region, the U.S. Pacific Fleet. The mission was clear: cripple the fleet before it could ever fight back. Just before 8 a.m. that Sunday, the first wave of Japanese planes appeared in the skies over Pearl Harbor. On the ground, it was business as usual. Sailors were having breakfast, getting ready for church, or preparing for routine inspections. There had been no declaration of war, no warning. Then, the bombs and torpedoes started to fall. The attack was a brutal, coordinated assault. The primary target was Battleship Row, where the pride of the U.S. Navy was moored in a neat line. A perfect target. Torpedo bombers flew dangerously low, unleashing their deadly payloads into the sides of the massive ships. Dive bombers screamed down from the sky, dropping armor-piercing bombs. Chaos erupted as smoke and fire billowed into the air. One of the most horrific moments came when the battleship USS Arizona was hit. A bomb sliced through its deck and ignited the forward ammunition magazine. The resulting explosion was catastrophic. It ripped the mighty ship in half and instantly killed over 1,100 sailors and Marines. The Arizona sank in less than 9 minutes, becoming a permanent tomb at the bottom of the harbor. Nearby, the USS Oklahoma was struck by a barrage of torpedoes and capsized, trapping hundreds of men inside the overturned hull. The USS California, West Virginia, and Nevada were also sunk or heavily damaged. Across the island's airfields, American planes were destroyed on the tarmac before they could even get into the air to defend the base. The entire attack lasted just under 2 hours. When the skies finally cleared, the scene was one of utter devastation. More than 2,400 Americans were killed, and over 1,000 more were wounded. 18 ships were sunk or damaged, and hundreds of aircraft were destroyed. Japan, by contrast, suffered minimal losses. But in the midst of this disaster, there was a crucial stroke of luck for the Americans. The U.S. aircraft carriers, which the Japanese had hoped to destroy, were not in port that day. They were out at sea on maneuvers. This single fact would prove to be a decisive turning point in the long war to come. The very next day, a determined President Franklin D. Roosevelt stood before Congress and the nation. He declared December 7th a date which will live in infamy and asked for a declaration of war against Japan. Congress responded with overwhelming support. A nation that had been hesitant to join the global conflict was now united and resolved. The United States officially entered World War II today. Pearl Harbor serves as a solemn reminder. The USS Arizona Memorial floats silently above the sunken battleship, a tribute to the lives lost on that fateful day. It stands as a powerful symbol of sacrifice, resilience, and the moment that plunged America into a global war changing the course of history forever. Thank you for watching. If you found this story meaningful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more historical content. We'll see you in the next one.